to welcome into this Madden Ultimate Team Showdown. I'm your host, the Coach. Let's send it down to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis for the call.
All right, thank you, Coach. This challenge begins in the first quarter with over 2 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You've got possession in your own territory as we get set here on first down. They'll look to throw now on first down. He gets it complete to Anquan Bolden. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. Back to throw. And Bolden brings it in complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And they do exactly what they wanted to. Opening drive, they get into the end zone. They do it on the ground.
And not only is the person lugging the ball happy, of course, because he got it into the end zone. How about the offensive linemen and receivers who are blocking for him? They have to feel great about themselves, sticking it in the end zone on a running play.
Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They'll throw out wide, complete to Sanders. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be 3rd down. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. This is the tight end Fant. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here comes Grant on the return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Odell Beckham, 63 yards. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Lutz now to kick this one away. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go, defense. Let's go.
Once more, it's Flacco. He's got Jake Butt as tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable for Grant. Pushing tacklers aside. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he gets it to Bolden. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give them 17 at a Cincinnati 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal 1st down, a pickup of 11. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a 1st down.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now they'll run it on the toss. A second broken tackle. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
It's brought in by Bolden. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one.
Hey, everybody, welcome. It's the coach with you here today for another edition of Madden Ultimate Team. Let's join this one already in progress. Here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, Coach. We start this challenge off in quarter number 3 with over 4 minutes left. You're up by 2 scores. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line, and it's 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
on his feet. Through an opening, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great play there. 74 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken near the 13. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, one-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Eddie Goldman picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Completes it to Samuel. And out across midfield down to the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, here's Newton. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll try and run with their fullback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Newton. And an alley to run. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or two short. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it.
That's a good effort there, trying to do it on his own. But as a defender, you're in a tough spot because you have coverage responsibilities behind you. And if you take off too quick to try and get him down, he might loft it over your head.
So better to track with your man defensively than try to go up and make a stop on the quarterback.
Exactly right. What you're hoping is that your guys in the front 7 can get him down.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And some room to work. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits.
Hey, everybody, it's the coach. This is the NFL on EA Sports. To finish this out, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, thank you, Coach. We pick up this challenge in the third quarter with 5 minutes left on the clock. We're all tied at 10. You've got the ball on your own 25-yard line as we get set here, 1st and 10. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now this throw caught left side. Touchdown, Cowboys! A big play there. 60 yards as they have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Lutz will look to add the extra point. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. A drive there of just 4 plays, and it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game. He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So 2 plays with only negative yardage to show, and now it's 3rd and 16. Here's Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, it didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offense coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. And out now come the Cowboys. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case,
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Adrian Peterson, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice two-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
So that one a long 11-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run by Adrian Peterson. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Watson now to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. But it'll be second down. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And this is going to be brought back for a fumble return touchdown by the Cowboys. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point just does sneak over the bar, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it now. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a third down and 6. Throwing on third down, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. Watson now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a first and 10. From the 50, it's Watson. He'll buy some time right. He'll run it. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Watson. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Now it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 34 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the... Play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it results in the Texans finding the end zone. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs to keep up.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. 20, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Gonzalez. 70 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it's capped off for the Cowboys touchdown. This will be taken very short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Watson looks to throw again. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw is Watson. Open man, the tight end fails. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys. A big play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
Now a first down throw, Watson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Pass complete from Watson to Akins, and he's taken down inside the 30. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Watson. His throw incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson, he's going to let it fly. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He has his 2 scores, but still a sizable deficit in this game.
Do you have him in fantasy football this week?
Unfortunately, no.
It's too bad, right? That would have been big points, but he is really trying to rally his team as best he can. Things are not going as well the rest of the way for them. That's why they're down with this deficit. He might need to score a couple of more times to give them a chance.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And the result, a Houston touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So that about as lengthy a drive as you're ever going to see. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans. On 1st down, it's Watson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Now Watson to throw on 3rd down. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw, Watson. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target. And now it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On the delay, Jones. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11. Here's Watson on 3rd down. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. Watson going to stay out there as they'll go for it on 4th. One last throw here for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge.
Hey folks, it's the coach here. Welcome back for another exciting matchup in Madden Ultimate Team. Now let's hand it off to Brandon and Charles as we jump straight into the action.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We jump into this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in the 2nd quarter. Still no points on the board. It's 0-0, but you're in the red zone. 1st and 10. He's got his man. This is Tate. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will fight his way in, not giving up there, and he's got a Bears touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Extra point just does sneak over the bar, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Matt Ryan and the Falcon offense set to get going again. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And finding the tight end Hooper. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. Now an inside draw. This is their fullback. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Couple of plays sent him the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. From the shotgun, Ryan. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
Go now. 70, Indy.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He completes it to Tate. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. This quarterback now 13 of 15 passing. That's good for 87%. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw over the middle, take it in. Golden Tate's gonna go. Touchdown, Chicago. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive your reward.
Hey, folks, I'm your host, the coach. It's game time. It's Ultimate Team. It doesn't get any better than this. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. Brandon.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We jump into this challenge with a lot of time still remaining in the 2nd quarter. You lead by a touchdown. You have the ball on your own 20-yard line. And they work this well upfield across the 45. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
He used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this, when he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 34. They're going to look to throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table.
Welcome, everybody. I'm the coach. Up next, another ultimate challenge on EA Sports. Let's get back to Brandon and Charles for the call.
Thanks, Coach. We start this challenge in the 3rd quarter, and there's still quite a bit of time left. You're ahead by a single point. Your opponent has the ball on their own 25, and it's 1st and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Panthers. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a draw play with Drake. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Now Drake. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Throw caught here by Bird. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Murray now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. They stay on the ground with Drake. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Looking for his tight end Clay, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. There he goes left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it out past the 30.
Here we go.
And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the one touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a second time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that second score here in the third quarter. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Murray. And he hits Drake. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Talk about flipping the script. That punt return, 86 yards. And the Panthers, they widen their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. This will be taken short. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First down, Murray toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Again, they'll throw with Murray. They'll roll him out right. He can run for it, and he will. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, here's Murray. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll run to Drake. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction. Murray with a 3rd and long. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course.